Hi everyone, it's Danielle. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're at one of my favorite resale shops, so let's do some thrifting, and afterwards I'll share my haul and how I'm styling some things. So I managed to get most of my items on sale today. Luckily what I brought home had been there long enough to be at least, I think, 25% off. The prices on the screen will reflect the discount according to what day I was here. I really wanted this white wicker cart, but of course it was for display only. Alright, I normally head back here first where they have the more thrifty prices. The front of the store has the curated vintage pieces that they've picked out and priced higher, but they have more stuff back here, and that's usually where I find the better deals. I was really trying to budget myself this day, and these were not on sale, or I would have loved to have brought them home and put a cute ivy in them for summer. This was so heavy. I love these. I actually have quite a few of the smaller and medium sizes. I don't come across these large ones very often. They had some cute little candle sconces or light sconces. The sign said the plain ones were $5 and the embellished ones were $8. This is something that I thought about after I left. I was like, why didn't you get that? But now I see that it was because it was $6, so I'll wait it out and maybe it'll be there on sale when I go back. So I also try to share like kitschy or quirky vintage things that I see, because I know we all love and collect different things. You know, I obviously can't film every single item or we'd be here for like an hour. Oh, and how pretty are these? I think they're restaurant wear, but I think $1 each is a really good deal for that beautiful green. Here's another example of something that I wouldn't, bring home to decorate with, but I think it's so cute and I love to see it out. It would look so adorable in a little vintage cottage kitchen. So now that we're in May, I mean, I know May is still technically spring, but it gets so hot here already that May to me has always been like summertime. So I'm wondering when y'all think is an appropriate time to take down your spring decor and start putting out summer decorations. If you're like me and you decorate the house every season, I think I'll probably start to take everything down in a week or so. Look at all this silver plate they had. A lot of it was 50 to 75% off, so let's take a look at some of these pieces. I think this is holly berry, and if I didn't already have a large piece similar to this that I rarely use, I would have grabbed this one. I did purchase at least one silver item today. I loved this one. The problem with the teapots is, though, they take up so much space, whether I'm storing them in the cabinet or decorating with them on a shelf. This pillow reminded me of Elizabeth from Old Maple Home. I think she would have loved it. There wasn't a price on it though, and the trim had actually been hot glued on, and you could see it was just a little messy, but from afar it's beautiful. This was a very nice, heavy tablecloth. I loved the fancy blue toile and little tassels. Do we have any clown lovers or haters? Y'all, my mom had a collection of those Emmett Kelly clown figurines when I was young, and I remember hating them. Like, why did she have those? Aren't these pretty? I thought about getting them just for the frame and the black oval matting, but I didn't want to destroy them. I know someone else could probably like the artwork inside. We met the cutest girl named Bunny. Isn't she adorable? We loved her. But now we're going to end here in this little antique section. They always have really good stuff over here. I wanted this chair so bad. I would love to be so extra and only bring it out for Christmas time. Now, I know you'll either love these or hate these, but I have never seen them out anywhere other at antique stores, and they're always, I think, a minimum of around $60. So I was excited to see those. do collect these like crumb catcher little dustpans. I didn't get it this time, but I told myself if it's there when I go back that I'll get it. How beautiful are the colors on these. Actually, the one in the middle with the lid would be so nice for serving soup or casserole in. All right, y'all, let's take a look at some of the things that I brought home, and then we'll get some of them styled and played. Look at this dog. Jackson. He has to be in everything I do. So I got some pretty cute things today. I did grab one of those hat boxes. I think there was 2 of them that were similar to this. This is like a fabric, puffy fabric, and I just love these purple flowers. I also grabbed this. I was waiting on this to go on sale, and I'm so glad it was still there. I love all the age and patina on that. I'm not sure where I'll put this right now, but I do have that little shelf where I store my silver plate. Okay, and then I grabbed one of their, they had 2 of these. Oh my gosh, the names of these are leaving my brain right now. These like framed tin types. This one is missing, it has its case, but it's missing the piece that would cover it up and latch on right there. But I don't have any that are in the case like this. This one was on sale as well. I think it was 25% off, so I paid $15. So I'll probably find a spot for this in the curio cabinet up in our bedroom. And then since we're on the topic of photos, I already added one of my old photos in here, but look at this frame. Y'all, I had to have this to go with my collection of kind of silver plate frames at the top of the stairs. And I'll show you what that is gonna look like because I had to do some rearranging. And then I also grabbed a few mats. These were all less than $1 because they were all 75% off. I'm always needing those. How pretty is this one with the fabric? All right, and then they had 2 of these plates. As you can see, they're different sizes. They're not marked, so I think they're just decorative because they have those holes for hanging, but they were $2 a piece, and I love plates with this pattern on it. I've said that tons of times. And then I also grabbed 2 of the little cups. They were also $2 a piece. I do have 2 teacups in this pattern. I'm not sure if it's the same maker or anything. Let me go grab them. It's hard for it to focus because it's so white, but I love this dainty pattern. Now these say Haviland, Germany. I'm not sure if the ones I just purchased are old like those are, but you can see what I mean. Like it has the same kind of design, and I just really love those. So anytime I see this pattern, I have to grab it. I would love to have a whole collection one day to set the table for the guest parties I don't have or the dinner parties I don't have. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get some of these things styled into place. All right, I don't think I've shared this space yet, but this is how I've had this area right here by the Keurig decorated for like spring and Easter, I guess you could say. So I just pulled away the cups that I had here before, and I'm gonna add in the ones that I just brought home. For this, I'm just gonna find a spot for it here on the silver plate shelf. I might do some moving around, probably these pieces here, since everywhere else is getting a little crowded. It never fails. This has happened in so many of my videos recently, and I love this picture, so I'm upset that this is broken. Okay, y'all, we're at the top of the stairs. I have shown this before, but this is where I have some old photos kind of clustered. And I already made a spot for the one that I just brought home because it's really dark up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place it here. And now I have a cute little cluster of adopted ancestors. Okay, here is the curio cabinet up in our bedroom, and I'm honestly just gonna stick this somewhere in here because I've been wanting to redo this cabinet for a while. It's just I've been procrastinating because it's just such a big thing to bring all of this stuff out, and I haven't really felt like doing it. But I think I'm gonna stick this right here because everything is kind of white and light right there, so I feel like that'll help bring some moodiness to it. Alright y'all, I'm gonna wrap up this week's video here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!